Cassie Randolph reveals how she found out ex Colton Underwood was gay. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got some updates on the Cassie and Colton situation, as Cassie has remained silent for a very long time. But before we get into it, you guys know the drill. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any future updates. I'm your host, Zachary Reality, and Cassie Randolph went on Kaitlyn Bristowe's podcast, Off the Vine, and talked all about why she was on after the final rose and her experience with Bachelor Nation. Now, one of the first things she addressed was how she found out her ex, Colton Underwood, was gay. I mean, this obviously was a shock to a lot of people, maybe not everyone, but it was a shock to Cassie. Cassie says, "I was actually in Mexico on vacation with friends, which was great to be away while all that was happening, but yeah, I found out through Snapchat on Good Morning America. It was horrible. It was just a shocking kind of thing. I found out when the world found out." Yeah, I mean, we gotta kind of backtrack a little bit because, you know, we've never expected someone that went on The Bachelor and dated 30 women to come out as gay. As a viewer, maybe a few of you like Billy Eichner predicted it, but Cassie, along with a lot of other of us, were very surprised. Now, Cassie and Colton met on The Bachelor back in 2017. Cassie was Colton's final pick, who he jumped a fence for to prove that she was the one for him. They did not end up getting engaged on the show, but dated for a year and a half after filming stopped. Now, only for them to have this toxic, volatile breakup a year and a half later, where she had to file a restraining order against him for stalking and harassment. It was very tough for Cassie. It was a very dark time for their family, as Colton was battling his own demons, but was taking it out on Cassie, who was a victim. Now, after that happened, Colton and Cassie, decided not to say anything about the situation. Also, it was, legally not allowed to be talked about, as there was court documents involved. Colton fell off the grid for a year before making his way back to the spotlight, where he came out of the closet on Good Morning America. Cassie talked about the decision to keep things private and why she decided to not speak about it. Now, she didn't get too much more into it in the podcast, but she did say that if she is ever ready to speak more about it in her own time, that will come. Cassie really just didn't want to talk about those things because it was such a dramatic experience for her, and she didn't want everything thrown in her face. And since Colton decided to get back in the public spotlight and do the TV thing again, as he had his Netflix show coming out, Colton, now he's on a new reality show, Be on the Edge, which is like on CBS. It's like a celebrity survivor. Colton wants to be back in the spotlight. He has this new public relationship with his boyfriend or fiance, Jordan C. Brown. Cassie did not want all of that, thrown in her face. She wanted to detach herself from the situation, and that's why she kept, things more private, and she, stayed in Huntington Beach where she lives. She did her YouTube channel and just kind of vlogged her life, on her own terms. She didn't want to do interviews. She didn't want to be asked about it. She didn't want to talk about it, and you really can't blame her. It was obviously a really traumatic experience for her. And all of a sudden, we see her on After the Final Rose this week, along with some other alumni like Nick, Michelle, and Kaitlyn. And a lot of people were pretty shocked and puzzled to see Cassie, as we thought she was separating herself from Bachelor Nation completely. But after, enough time, it's been over a year, almost two, she's ready to get herself back out there. And, a lot of people were comparing, Clayton and Colton, this season on The Bachelor. And there was some correlations with Susie and Cassie, if you watch Colton's season, where, Colton had to break up with the other two girls to win his way back to Cassie because she was trying to leave, as well as Susie, who broke up with, Clayton, or didn't want to take him back originally, but Clayton had to break up with Gabby and Rachel. So Cassie was, an important part of the alumni because she could relate to the experience from her Bachelor experience to, Clayton's Bachelor experience. And, what's up with Cassie now? She has this new boyfriend, Brighton, who she's been dating for a little bit now. I believe they dated a long time ago, but rekindled their relationship. And she still keeps close touch with girls from her season, including Kaylin, Katie, and Demi. And I mean, this is really all she said, too much about the situation. You know, she did touch a little bit about her thoughts on Clayton's season as she binged it a week before after the final rose. She definitely keeps, you know, a little bit away from the Bachelor bubble, but she was happy to be invited and brought back, and she looked amazing with her blonde hair. Her brown dress was stunning. She seems to finally be in a good place, so we are very happy for Cassie. But I have to ask you guys, what would you do if you found out your boyfriend was coming out as gay? I mean, you really can never expect that when you're dating a man. You think they're into you as a woman, and then all of a sudden, they come out of the closet. So let us know how you would have handled that situation if you were Cassie, because that is everything we have to share with you guys today. And before you go, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on any future Bachelor Nation updates. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality. My social media handles on the screen right now. Be sure to come over, give me a follow, come say hi. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.